guys, welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today we are watching Battlestar Galactica, Season 4, Episode 5. Sorry, that was a little bit disjointed. My brain is clearly buffering today. Also, my shirt is very wrinkly, okay? Let's just address the elephant in the room. My shirt is wrinkly. My nose is a little bit stuffy. It's like 25 degrees outside Fahrenheit. I'm tired. It might be a rough one today, y'all. But I'm very excited to get back into Battlestar. It's been about a week and a half maybe, since I last watched it because of the holiday in the US. So I am excited to get back into Battlestar, see what the hell Gaius is up to with his cult. See what, okay. I'm not super excited to see the whole 6 tie thing continue. Hopefully it won't. They have just been scarring me the past couple episodes. We had the Sharon and Cavill situation, which I would like to bleach my brain of. The whole 6 and tie situation, kind of the same. Obviously his is a bit more complicated because he is seeing Ellen and he's trying to go through like the grief of finding out that he's not human, and he's trying to figure out, is there a way that I can sort of expedite this grief and make it go faster? So there's a whole thing there. But yeah. I don't think that I need to recap too much. Hopefully you guys remember where we are. I mostly remember where we are. Lee is on the council, and we know. Let's just get into this episode, because I always spend way too long in the intro.
I feel rage.
Yeah.
Against the sign-on.
Not just the machines. Anyone involved. The engineers who designed them.
Gaius was involved.
I'm so sorry, Phoebe. I sympathize.
But okay. That's honestly a thing that lots of religious people have to grapple with when bad shit happens. It's like this idea of like, how could God or gods let this happen?
The gods we've been praying to for thousands of years do not exist.
Okay, but why would
They can't help you.
God
because they are not real.
not have helped then?
On my knees.
Why did he shave his head?
Begging them for mercy, tortured.
Oh, that little baby's so cute.
And I've heard enough bitching and moaning to last a lifetime. 2 more days and we're back with the fleet. Okay? Until then, everyone just shut up and do your jobs.
Okay, so they were given like 60 days. And that's it? Like if they don't find anything, they have to go back? Is that... It's...
Son of a bitch, I knew it.
Demetrius,
Knew
hostile,
what?
got visual, Cylon, heavy radar.
Starbuck, Demetrius, report.
Did we...
Report!
Where's Hot Dog? Hot Dog report.
I knew I'd find you. Knew you'd be out here searching.
Leoben?
Is that him?
I'm here for you, to offer a truce between Cylon and human. And a chance for you to complete your journey.
What? I need fucking subtitles.
And now,
I'm the same person.
I have eyes I can see.
Is he the one from New Cap?
God has taken your hand and purged you of the questions, the doubt. Your journey can finally begin. But there isn't much time. The others, the ones I left behind, they need your help. Not as much as you need.
Oh, he left the ones that were getting attacked.
You need to go to her, Kara. The hybrid. She'll tell you things. Amazing things.
We're done here.
What
Get him out
hybrid?
of here.
Wait! Take him to my quarters.
Okay. Nobody's gonna like that.
Just do it!
I know exactly where you are right now. I have been there. Until Gaius helped me realize that... What? Whatever has gone before, whatever I have done, it doesn't matter.
I don't know that he's gonna want to sleep with Gaius though, to like see the light, you know. It's weird that he's like holding her hand and standing behind her and touching her while she's painting.
Hey, get the hell away.
Sam, what the hell? Sam, stop it!
What is wrong with you?
Just remember, there isn't much time.
Get the fuck out of here! Cuff him and lock him in storage!
It was consensual this time.
You can blow yourselves to hell for all I care.
That's one way. That's one way. There's another. Alliance. Allow our paths to converge. You save us from our savage brothers. And our old one, the hybrid, will show Kara the righteous path. And together, they'll lead us to the promised land. Together, we will find Earth.
Well, he's proposing an alliance between us and his damaged base ship.
How's that supposed to work?
Can you believe these people are actually buying into Baltar's crap? We need to talk.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Well, then you can listen. Come with me.
I think Tyrell might be starting to buy into Baltar's crap.
You still the same old salt eye?
Anything I've done, I can live with.
What's the difference between you and me? I can't.
Got a leak. Some kind of gas venting through a crack in the hull.
Something's happening.
Mr. Tyrell.
Oh.
Mr. Tyrell.
Yep, he saw you. He saw you.
Come down here and take my hand.
He would be the big name for the
If
cause.
not for yourself,
baby.
then for your wife.
You won't bring Callie into this,
For Callie.
Gaius? Gaius.
She would have wanted this.
Would she? I don't think you knew her very well.
Leave him! Leave him! You didn't know her!
Facts, though. Tyrell, let's not get hasty. Let's not put the gun away. Let's put the gun away. Let's put the gun away.
How many times did you kill me on New Caprica? Don't stop now. Go on, do it. I won't come back this time, I promise. Resurrection ship's well out of range. Go on, do it. Do it!
What are you doing to me?
Nothing feels like it did before. Is it because she resurrected?
Lock down the ship. Prepare to jump.
Now you know what? Frack her and frack her little pet Cylon.
Right.
Okay?
Walk away and this doesn't go any further.
Oh, yeah. You be the one to protect that Cylon thing, right?
He deserved it. I'm just saying. Look, I get where they're coming from because, like, they're panicking. Kara is acting irrationally and, like, she wants to trust the Cylons, which is insane to them at this moment. Like, I get all of that. But also, like, it's a very complicated situation, but I cannot at all tell what Tyrell is thinking. Honestly. Oh, he's gonna take his hand? He's gonna take his hand? He might have a recruit in Tiro.
When the Admiral put me in command, he told me to trust my instincts. Find the next marker, see if it checks out, lead the people from the fleet home. That is what I intend to do. Now, prepare to jump.
Hilo.
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot obey that order.
No, don't hurt Hilo. Don't hurt Hilo. He's like our moral compass. You know?
Then you are relieved, Captain.
Okay, we're not hurting him though. That's good.
Mr. Gata.
Gata's not.
You are now the new XO.
Gata's not gonna do it.
Prepare to jump on my mark.
No, sir.
I knew it.
Okay, everybody needs to think about what they're doing here.
They have thought about it, Sam.
Anders will probably do it. Honestly.
They all have. It's a mutiny.
Captain Thrace, as XO of the Demetrius, enacting under Article 10 of the Colonial Military Code, I'm hereby relieving you of command.
But they have to go. What is she gonna... Oh, fuck. Of course, to be continued. Okay, so just to harp on that a little bit more, I just don't fully understand why they are, like, just going full on mutiny. Like, again, it's hard because I can see both sides of it. Leoben has a history of being incredibly untrustworthy and creepy as fuck, honestly. So why are we gonna trust him? I get that. But at the same time, like I said, like, nobody trusted Kara when she came back on the entire Galactica, even Adama. And then they specifically created the Demetrius and this mission to trust her instincts and to follow her, even though it doesn't really make sense. So it is a bit frustrating that they're sort of abandoning that, because I feel like that's the premise of this whole, like, the whole Demetrius journey, right? Is Kara's not making sense. She could be a Cylon, but we're trusting her. We're following her to whatever end there is in the hopes that she can lead us to Earth, right? So it just seems counterproductive to me to get like 9/10 of the way through the journey and then just be like, you know what? The trust ends here. And again, I get that what she's asking is a lot. Like, I'm sure that I would be very hesitant to trust her as well. But also, like, that's the mission. Like, why did these people agree to go or, you know, sign up if they're not gonna listen? And of course, Hilo is, like I said, the sort of, at least I think, you know, he's sort of our moral compass, because he has defied orders. He has chosen a different path when it was required of him because morally he knew that that was the right thing to do. And so, I mean, generally I'm going to listen to Hilo and follow Hilo. But also I, like, know, because we've watched the show, that Leoben is actually telling the truth. We know that he did escape. We know that the Cylons did attack the other Cylons. So, I mean, we have information that, of course, makes us know that, or at least highly suspect that he's telling the truth. So it's a bit more complicated. And also, like, I want to know if Starbuck is one of the final 5, or if I just put that, like, if I just think that and I'm wrong, you know? Like, I want to find out more of Starbuck's story. I want to figure out why she's different now. So, selfishly, I want them to follow her, even though I also know, based off the Razor film, that, like, they really shouldn't follow her, because that's gonna lead to the destruction of humanity, right? So yeah, I think it's complicated. Also, something that I find really interesting is that we've seen Athena being so hardcore, like, Leoben can't be trusted. Like, why are we trusting Starbuck? Which is just really interesting because I feel like when the roles were reversed, Starbuck definitely, you know, was very untrustworthy, or not untrustworthy, untrusting of her for a long time. But then she sort of, I feel, started trusting her. And then I felt like they had a pretty good relationship. And the fact that she is a Cylon, I feel, she should know that just because someone is a Cylon doesn't mean that they're incapable of telling the truth or helping the fleet. Now, it could just be that Leoben is an entity that we know has been untrustworthy, so that makes him, to them, more untrustworthy now, which makes sense. But I was surprised to see Athena go so hard against Kara and Leoben, because I think that of all people, she and Hilo, honestly, should understand that there is more nuance to this whole Cylon v human thing than a lot of the other people sort of lead credence to. It's interesting, too, that Leoben called Starbuck an angel blazing with the light of God, because we've heard before Head Six in particular called herself an angel, a messenger or whatever of God. And so it's interesting that we're getting the angel language again. And I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. And if Starbuck is an angel, or if she's a Cylon, or if she's some combination thereof. Also, I really am interested in Gaius and Tyrell in this whole situation, because I think for Gaius, it's everything that he did with Tyrell is like a performance, right? Like, Tori told him that there was no one in his little cult was important enough for Adama or Rosalind to lead any credence to it, to, like, care, right? Like, they're just nobody that's high enough of a rank or important enough is joining, so they're not really worried about it. However, Tyrell would be somebody who was important enough for them to, like, second glance and actually pay attention to Gaius and his cult, his movement thing, right? So I think it's pretty obvious based off of Tori's conversation with Gaius that is his reason for reaching out to Tyrell and then going and reaching out again to Tyrell. So I'm curious as to how Tyrell is going to take everything. So far, he seems really lost, and he's not acting like himself. I don't know what he's gonna do. Like, I didn't know if he was gonna shoot himself. Thankfully, he did not. Didn't know if he was gonna shoot Gaius or take his hand. Thankfully, I guess he took his hand. It's really... I don't, like, Tyrell is a character that is hard for me to predict what he's gonna do now, because since he's been aware of being a Cylon, I feel like he's not making the most rational of choices to me. I feel like Tyrell also is just sort of hard to gauge a lot of the time, because he does go back and forth, right? Also, completely forgot that Callie was, like, super religious, and that she was listening to Gaius, and that she was reading his pamphlet and stuff, and her and Tyrell had that whole conversation about it. Sorry, the cats again. They're distracting me. I'm also curious about Leoben saying nothing feels like it did before. And we kind of saw that with her having sex with Anders in the last episode. Like, there was definitely, like, afterwards this disconnect between them, and you could tell that it was different. Like, that sex had changed for her and it wasn't what it used to be. And so I'm curious, like, if it's because she was resurrected and therefore her body feels different now, because they say that with each death, like, you know, it feels different coming back into yourself and you feel different. So I'm curious if it's that. I'm curious if it's something else. Yeah. I'm just curious. Just curious. I sort of understand the mutiny, but also in a way I don't, because again, like I said before, I'm just repeating myself basically, but the point of their mission was to follow Kara. I feel even when she doesn't make sense, because the whole thing was that she wasn't making sense and we were just following this hunch that she had, and nobody really knew like how she came to those conclusions that she was coming to. It was just like this weird thing. So I don't know. I'm curious to see where it's going to go from here, because it was to be continued. And so we'll have to see how the mutiny plays out and how them going to rescue the Cylons or not plays out, or if they just go back to the fleet. If so, it will kind of feel a bit like a wasted storyline, because what would be the point of doing this entire mission and then them not following her that final step and then being like, well, we didn't find anything, you know? Like, it kind of would feel like a wasted, unnecessary storyline if they did it that way. So I kind of hope that something happens and they do end up going to the Cylons and forming an alliance with the 6s, 8s, and 2s, I believe. Because 6 is 6, Sharon is 8, and Leoben is 2, right? I think I have it right now, by the way. I was wrong before, because I was remembering, I couldn't remember fully who was on what side. But I think I'm right now. I think. Anyway, I also think I'm gonna stop talking, because, like, I feel like I've said everything that I really need to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. You can also watch the next episode right now over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as my full-length reaction to this episode and every single episode thus far of Battlestar Galactica, including the miniseries, the Resistance webisodes, and the Razor film. That is all over there as well. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, I'm not 100% right now, so my brain is buffering still. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then. Bye, guys.